powerful month for seminar training from our Success University curriculum. Last week we talked about money games, scams, and schemes. I understand that Daniel had a difficulty in terms of recording that, and so that's why it was not in the members area. Something just happened. I think a cat got in the way and hit the wrong button. We will do that again and record that because it's a powerful presentation. It really is a warning for folks. I think it really gives them an in-depth understanding of what they are up against in this industry and things to avoid. Tonight, we're going to talk about radical retention, minimizing dreaded attrition with 3 key keepers. I'm really excited about this topic. It's fundamentally important to your success for creating long-term residual income. On next week, the 15th, we will talk about retailing the product marketing. And then the last 2 Thursdays of June, we'll talk about overcoming objections, getting prepared, and then dealing with some real objections on the last Thursday of the month. So this month of June really has some powerful seminars and principles of network marketing that are shared with you and taught that you can dramatically implement in your business on like a right-now basis. They are so critically important. Of course, I could go over another months of seminars, and I could probably talk to you about the impact that they also have. For example, in April, we talked about prospecting, qualifying suspects. We talked about being a product of the product. We talked about plan of action, getting started doing the business. Fundamentally important. In May, we talked about compensation plans, understanding the unit level in Australia, and 2, personal development, team building on a local basis. I mean, folks, I think if you'll evaluate the curriculum that we've laid out, that those 54 different topics are critical for your total understanding of the industry of network marketing as well as the business. I think I might have mentioned before that sometimes my son Mark says, "Dad, why don't we eliminate a few of these? We can cut prospecting down." Well, if you take a look at the 3 seminars on prospecting, I don't think you can cut it down. Well, Dad, how about closing? You got 4 segments. Let's reduce it. If you want to learn how to effectively close, you can't do that in just 2 sessions. You miss out on too much of what the real principles are. And I think the in-depth training, and if we're doing this on a university-type basis, which I feel that we are, and if you want to really qualify for a diploma that you can be proud of and put up on your wall, a graduate of Network Marketing Success University, then I think that it has to have a comprehensive curriculum. I'm very careful with what we put into the curriculum. I, on a weekly basis, get prepared. I evaluate what we're going to go over, and I try to update and make it current, and I certainly have done that tonight, and I think you'll find that it will be exciting for you. Folks, tonight our topic is radical retention, minimizing dreaded attrition with 3 key keepers. I want to start this off with a story. The title of this story is, "What Are You Building?" As a man was walking through a stone quarry where masons were cutting and shaping huge blocks of granite, it was hard, demanding work, and most of the men were sweating and swearing at the stones as they chipped and split them with hammers and chisels. As he walked, the man spoke to many of the stone cutters. "What are you doing?" he would ask each in turn, and to a man they would angrily spit back, "What does it look like I'm doing? I'm cutting stones." One worker stood out from the others. He seemed different. He was smiling and singing a tune as he worked, happily cutting away at the big blocks. The man was fascinated. What made this one man enjoy his work so? He approached the man and asked, as he had the others, "What are you doing?" The stonecutter stopped his work, looked up at the visitor, and replied, "I'm building a cathedral." Wow, what a great story. You know, as I relate this to network marketing, in my experience, network marketing has been hard. It's been demanding work. And we do sweat, and we do have challenges with regards to the building of a downline group. organization. It seems that many times we are hammering and chiseling away, and we're trying to find those appropriate individuals that want to be business partners and really do want to build a cathedral. And so your attitude has a whole lot to do with what you accomplish in network marketing. If you will start to think of your downline group, your organization, your team. Yeah, we call that a downline. That's the network marketing word for it. If you want to think of that as a cathedral and you really value those business partners that are a part of that cathedral, then you will want to keep it, and you value it, and you will keep it. And that's what retention is called, when you keep it. Attrition, obviously, is just the opposite of that. I've got a definition of retention here. It is maintenance, preservation, holding together. And you need to think of these terms as regard to your group, your business partners, your customers, your team, because that's the volume upon which you get paid. Maintenance, preservation, holding together of your volume. Actually, we would like to have that be increased, of course. Attrition, the slow destruction. Sometimes it's not so slow. The erosion, the eating away, the gnawing away, the wearing away, reduction in size. And folks, that's why I call it dreaded attrition. Because if your volume gets eaten away, it reduces in size, then of course the bonus check obviously reduces in size and goes away. Obviously you want retention of your cathedral, your downline, not attrition. So focus on the activities of retention. These are binding activities, you know, like bonding something together. We are bonding people to our organization, to our team or group, to our program, to our products. What this really means is that people continue to buy the products on a monthly basis, you know, like the long term. Bonding people to the program to your organization means that they are buying products on an ongoing monthly basis. Bonding brings to mind that it's like the glue that holds things together. That's the bonding. You know, usually for life-changing things to take place, you must invest into something, and people are willing to invest. And what I mean by that is their money, their time, their effort. In network marketing, it's going to be the reputation, their energy, all of these things. They will do that provided there are direct benefits, yes, personal rewards, and they're able to recognize those personal rewards and direct benefits. You know, it's the age-old question of, well, what's in it for me? There are many benefits to be involved in a viable network marketing program. They are diverse, they are powerful, they are life-changing. We must create and deliver value to the individuals that are to join and who do join our team or group. You know, in visiting with prospects and contacts, potential customers, and business partners, we, as effective professional networkers, must determine the hot buttons. And yes, that does apply to customers as well as business partners. But now remember that bonding people is a two-way street. But listen to this. Success bonds people. Success that can be in many different areas of life. Success in health and vitality, success in personal development, in financial security, in social interaction, success in dreaming and creating and achieving dreams, success in making money. There are three key keepers so that you can eliminate dreaded attrition, so you can have retention. Three key keepers. Number one, products. An emotional bond with the products. If with these products you're able to create a life-changing experience and that can be radical. It can be significant. It must be, I suppose, to have a bonding and emotional experience. It can be an awareness of the prevention or the protection that you are cultivating by taking those products. The investment into that is the money to buy the products. The investment is the habit to make certain that you take them regularly, like daily. And you've got to take them in significant amounts to make a difference. Some folks just don't do that. You also have to invest the faith that the nutrition really makes a key difference. That, of course, is a product-driven key keeper. Key keeper number 2, money. An emotional bonding with the money. People buy the products each month to qualify for a bonus check. This is powerful motivation. It's very strong. The investment to create the bonus check is time and energy, reputation, capital. One must invest in a business to make money in the business. And that can be a change of schedule of activities. Invest in the belief that the business really does work. That would be a money-driven key keeper. These 2 key keepers are extremely powerful. Yet the third key keeper may be the most powerful of all. For years and years, I made fun of Amway. I said, oh, yeah, you guys are going there just for that social experience. You're not really in a business, so don't tell us you're in a business. The third key keeper is association, community, culture. This is an emotional bond with the society that is available. One can tap into the personal and institutional activities of a support organization, a group, a team, that downline. It's sort of like tapping into Network Marketing Success University. There is no other network marketing training like it anywhere in network marketing, none. And it can be a great cultural bonding for you just tapping into this Success University. But this also applies, of course, very much to the organization that you belong to in your specific program. For appropriate association bonding, you should have upline and sponsor support organizations or an organization to assist you. Your investment into that bonding is time, personal feelings, a give and a take, the discipline to be involved. It does take discipline. The money, the change of schedule, the risk for the person development and self-improvement. I say risk? Well, of course it is. There is no such thing as comfort zone marketing. And so you've got to take the risk for your own personal development improvement so you jump out of your comfort zone and really become a professional networker. You've got to have a belief and a faith in the coaching and the mentoring that you tap into. And the community and the culture keep you bonded to your network marketing program. This is a people-driven key keeper. Do you get that, folks? We have a product-driven key keeper, a money-driven key keeper, and a people-driven key keeper. It's best if all 3 of these are in place in your network marketing program. One will keep people, 2 are better. But once again, you clearly understand why 3 is best. All right, let's get into a little bit of deeper understanding of product as a key keeper. An emotional attachment to the product. This comes from experiencing the results. Examples would be more energy, mental clarity, loss of fatigue, reduced cravings, weight loss, get out of dreaded pain, reduce the aches, increased vitality, improved immunity and protection from disease. Feel better, look better. You are, in fact, better, and you know that it comes from taking the products. You are a product of the products. You are bonded to those products. Bonding to the products really comes from the realization of the preventative power of nutrition, for the protection you can obtain. You and I both know that the soils are depleted, that fast foods and processed foods do not deliver nutrition. Most foods have little or no nutritional value. And critically, that degenerative diseases are the reasons for 90% of all deaths. You know, that is cancer, heart disease, osteoporosis, diabetes. You want to be in the other 10%, of course. Knowledge and experience in network marketing and nutritional products are the best that are available. Did you hear what I said? The value that we get, the quality that we get, it's superior when you take network marketing nutritional products. It's much better than those that come off of the shelf. You also recognize that the power of the products are, 1, they are consumable, they're superior, have great value. 3, they're unique, exclusive. And 4, they are emotional. Thousands and thousands of pounds of undigested vitamins and mineral pills and gallons of pills show up in sewers and filters each month in cities throughout the country. There is clearly an advantage with research-developed network marketing products that are appropriately manufactured. They don't just pass through you. When you consume them, they work because they are carefully designed to get into your body in the appropriate way at the cellular level and benefit you. And that's what great network marketing companies do. They design the products that do that. I'm really grateful for authentic network marketing products. I have been taking them for some 20 years. I know from that personal experience and that long-term experience, I'm much healthier as a result of being involved in network marketing, taking these nutritional products and personal care products than I would have been otherwise. Now look at this from a network marketing perspective, continuing to talk about bonding to products. We need to have retail customers and product marketing customers. I highly value them. Some of them are wholesale purchasers. Many of them become lifetime users of the products. I love that. I want the volume. Folks that like buying from their own stores are involved as distributors or members. You know, you can create a product story. You can help these folks understand that they can get their products for free. Be a referrer of the products. You, as a consummate network marketing professional, must have some form of a customer acquisition program, activities that will get you some customers. When you understand that we talk about take the products, talk to people, show the plan. We're talking about take the products, you develop your personal testimony, you develop the commitment, the passion, the energy that when you talk to people, even if they are just consumer prospects, they know that you've had a great experience on these products and you can attract them to taking the products. But you also realize that take the products, talk to people, show the plan means that you understand the full scope of network marketing by distributing the products and also finding other people to distribute the product. Let's talk about money as a key keeper. I'm going to tell you right now, you better strap your seatbelt on, okay? You better strap your seatbelt on. I don't want you falling out of your chair. You know, an emotional attachment to money is incredible. Being money-driven is okay. People that come into business and network marketing and become distributors, they want to make money in this industry. Yes, and we can make money through retailing the product marketing, sharing of the products. You buy the products because you need them to sell them, to distribute them to consumers. And we all need to have that part of our business effectively working for us. I'm not telling you that you have to have hundreds of retail or product marketing customers. That's not it at all. But if you are doing the appropriate talk to people after taking the products, you will develop some customers that will become long-term users of your products. Now look at this. Business partners, yes, those are distributors, and they love residual income. That's why they're getting into the business network marketing. They want the residual income. When you care about part-time team partners, There is no better compensation plan than the compressed plan. None. Can you really love any compensation plan that disregards the 90% to 95% part-time contingent? Wow, contingent? That sounds so impersonal, doesn't it? And speaking of it as a part of the industry in mass, but wait a second, folks. If more networkers would think of it as the personal reality, you know, these are real persons. These are individuals. They have lives. We want to affect those lives for the better, and not just because we're a heavy hitter network marketing professional that wants to make big bucks. We use these part-time people, that's that impersonal thing, to get our own goals. You see, I learned a long time ago that these part-time folks make up the greatest segment of the industry. They want to make money just like the full-timers do, and they don't. They haven't. It's created problems for us. I'll tell you that money as a key keeper, you need to understand that there's great security and power in the 20 Club concept. If someone cares about making money in network marketing, it is the most important thing that can be learned. It teaches many newcomers to the business and to business about cash flow analysis. That's traditional thinking. That is traditional training. It demonstrates how most compensation plans do not pay for part-time efforts. That almost sounds impersonal, but it's not. We must help the part-time individual produce a positive cash flow in order to assist them to be bonded to network marketing from the money standpoint so that it becomes a key keeper. Now listen to this. On June 8th, 2006, I received this MarketWave announcement, number 50, as an email. June 8th, 2006? That's today. Listen to this from Mr. Clements of MarketWave. Quote, MLM doesn't have a very good reputation in this country. It would be a lot easier to fix it if it wasn't for one thing. It's deserved. As much as we'd all like to think we're just suffering a guilt by association with a microscopic but very visible minority of irresponsible renegade companies and distributors, there isn't just one bad apple spoiling the bunch. There's a lot of bad apples in this business. By bad, I'm not saying they're bad people or have bad intentions, although some certainly do. Well, then he is saying that, isn't he? He goes on to say they're just bad MLMers. They don't understand the rules, or perhaps due to their sincere enthusiasm, I don't know why he throws sincere in there, simply overzealous in their approach. But for whatever reason, a lot of people in this business are doing it wrong. Come on, Mr. Clements, this is me speaking. Get rid of the MLM usage. You write like you want to change the image of the network marketing industry. Well, then use network marketing. Lose this MLM stuff. That is what is associated with this bad reputation. Mr. Clements goes on to say, quote, unfortunately, wrong works. Telling someone you can make $10,000 within your first 30 days working in your spare time is wrong and works. My comment, works for what? A quick product sale? Taking advantage of the people that are looking for a money-making opportunity in network marketing? Is that what he means by working? Those kinds of hypey enticements, they make it more difficult for those of us that want to really help folks create ongoing residual income. They make it more difficult for us to do our business. Back to Mr. Clements, quote, claiming your jungle juice will cure practically every disease known to science is wrong and works. My comment, how does this smart aleck attitude toward the product help us to create a better reputation? Here he's talking about having a better reputation, and he's talking about jungle juices? Mr. Clements says, quote, claiming your online recruiting system will build your downline for you is wrong and works. My comment, works for what? For putting money into the bank accounts of the online recruiting system perpetrators? It doesn't work for the bonding part-time people to money, because this just extracts money from them. Mr. Clements says, quote, but here's the thing. Right works too. In fact, it works better. My comment, better for whom? If it works better, then why is there so much wrong going on in this industry? So I really question if Mr. Clements is really hitting upon the things that will really change the reputation of the industry. And so I started to think at this point in time, what is Mr. Clements really trying to do here? I wonder what is up his sleeve this time in terms of what he is going to promote. He goes on, quote, wrong attracts quantity, not quality. Folks who buy into wrong pitches generally buy into all of them and don't produce much nor stick around long. Well, my comment to that is, they don't stick around long because they don't make any money. They are part-time participants. The majority of them are, you know that. They came into the business to get bonded to the money, and they didn't make any money. Even though that was the attraction, even though that was the enticement, that was the propaganda, the reality is that they didn't make any money. Mr. Clements goes on and says, quote, right attracts quality, but not quantity. Those who are serious about building a long-term business generally are turned off by hype. My comment, is Mr. Clements really trying to have us believe this? He says all this hypey stuff works. It attracts these people. Is he wanting us to believe that these folks are not interested in long-term business? They just can't find it when they go with the wrong enticements. Listen to the history that Mr. Clements shares with us. Quote, back in the 50s and 60s, MLM, well, it was MLM back then, was a quality-focused industry. Some may argue it made a mild comeback in the 80s, but surely the last 2 decades, MLM has been all about quantity. Number of reps trumped number of product sales. In an effort to attract those reps in an ever more competitive, opportunity-saturated industry, we had to throw more and more mud against the wall. If not much stuck, we threw it at our competitors. Wow. My comment, we all know that we must have product sales, and that can come from attracting a large number of distributors. So here I'm still trying to understand, where are you going with this, Mr. Clements? Now listen to this statement, quote, this is Mr. Clements speaking. Although the good apples are still the majority, they've been a relatively silent one. My comment, wait a minute. In the first paragraph of this email notice, Mr. Clements said, quote, there's a lot of bad apples in this business. That's his quote. Now he says, quote, the good apples are still the majority? Well, which is it? Here, once again, within the confines of just 2 or 3 paragraphs, he's speaking 180 degrees different language, huh? Well, with the reputation of the industry the way it is, we know what the answer is. There's lots of bad apples. People in network marketing just don't make the money they are seeking because of the bad apples. Mr. Clements goes on, quote, until now, they're starting to realize that network marketing in the U.S., as it's currently trending, cannot survive long term. They know that sooner or later they're going to have to stand up, get out there, and take back this industry. It's time. My comment is, wow, this is great verbiage. This could be a great cause. Is Mr. Clements going to make a plea for compensation plans that would pay the 90% to 95% part-time segment of the industry? Wow. What an impact that could have. Get these folks bonded to the money. It's a key keeper. That would keep them involved. That would also dramatically change the reputation of the industry. You know that it would. I'm back to Mr. Clements. Now, leading this effort, along with MarketWave, of course. Oh, my goodness. Here I am talking now, okay? MarketWave, of course. You know, that's Mr. Clements. He's MarketWave. He wants you to believe he is an industry watchdog. Know this, however. He promotes himself as an owner of a company with a binary compensation plan. He's a network marketing distributor and owner of a company. You realize what that means for bonding part-timers to money, of course. A binary compensation plan? And he's saying that he's leading this effort? Now I go on with what he said, quote, now leading this effort is John Fogg, author of the mega-selling book, The Greatest Networker in the World, past publisher, editor of Upline Journal, and current founder of GreatestNetworker.com. He's gathered many other like-minded, quote-unquote, good apples and has given them a forum at TransformingMLM.com. Here's my commentary, folks. Why isn't this Why is this not transforming networkmarketing.com? Lose this MLM stuff. It can be NWM, network marketing. Be a leader in changing the reputation of the industry, not just in putting together another way to make money off the network marketing folks. Has John gathered more of the quote-unquote so-called experts of the industry together who make money by selling training materials and information to misinformed, inexperienced networkers? And get this, through hype. This email continues, and it is promoting the book that Fogg is writing. I truly wonder if in all this promised training there will be effective teaching about cash flow analysis in network marketing. Will they demonstrate how the vast majority of compensation plans just will not bond the part-time individual to the money? Well, I can answer that from what has happened in the past. The past is the best predictor of the future. I've read Fogg. I've read these other experts. I've seen their training in the past. And they will not train in cash flow analysis and in-depth understanding of compensation plans. Haven't done it before, and they won't do it this time. Okay, folks, I'm going to get off the soapbox, but this does all pertain to retention and eliminating attrition. I'm talking about the key keeper of bonding to money. You have heard of the $300 solution, I'm certain. I pulled this information, this article, from the library of a distributor support organization website. Upline Special Report, the $300 solution. This was written by Randolph Bird. Listen to how close he gets to helping us. He touches on the problem, but doesn't really deliver the appropriate solution. Here he says, quote, there are two things which prevent most network marketers from achieving success. One, they don't make $300 per month quickly enough, and two, their downline distributors don't either. Surprised? Well, you're not alone. But the truth is that $300 is the income earning threshold below which there is no network marketing sales organization, because there are simply no networkers to make one. People who make $300 a month in this business stick around. People who don't. It's that simple. Wow. You see, folks, Randolph is teaching us people come in as distributors because they want to make money. If they make as little as just $300 a month, they stick around. If they don't, they don't. Now he goes on to say, networking enemy number one, attrition. No one in this profession likes to talk about attrition. Well, my comment to you is, I'm talking about it tonight. I'm talking about dreaded attrition. Of course, I'm talking about overcoming that with radical retention through its key keepers, but Yeah, I've talked about attrition for years. I wrote an article back in 1992 about the 6 principles of the theory of network marketing. Principle number 6, attrition, because it's a reality. So, wow. Randolph Bird goes on to say, quote, please note that when we say attrition, we're not just talking about the downline, that impersonal genealogy of all the distributors in your organization. We're talking about you, one individual network marketer. I love that. You see, he's bringing this down to the personal, the individual, the real life of a person out there that we can affect through network marketing. All right, I'm jumping some paragraphs, and I'm going down to, quote, at what point do network marketers not drop out of their organizations? Specifically, how many dollars per month in compensation does a MLMer have to earn before a high percentage, let's say 95%, do not drop out? Just about all we spoke with answered. He says just about all we spoke with, so I guess they took a survey, $300 to $400 per month, sustained for at least 2 or 3 months. And by when do they have to make that amount? 6 to 9 months is best, with 1 year being the longest time allotted. And what if they don't? They leave the organization at a rate of 80 to 90% per year. And if they do achieve $300 per month, they stay on board and usually become even more successful. Wow. Folks, there's dramatic proof from a survey that Randolph Bird of Upline magazine, when it was in business back then, that demonstrates that money can be a key keeper. And it should be. He says, this is true for you. It's a law. The individual distributor, just as it is true for your downline, a group of individual distributors just like you, have yourself and have each of your downline achieve $300 or more per month in a bonus compensation within 6 to 9 months, and you and they will stay in the organization and produce. And by the way, retail profits don't count in this scenario, because the whole point is residual income. It's a key keeper. He's identifying a great problem that we have in the industry. And so now take a look at this. He says, so why don't most network marketers ever get to $300 per month level? Listen to this typical expert-oriented answer. Quote, answer, poor prospecting, sponsoring, lack of knowledge about this industry, and how network marketing sales really work, all of which leads to unrealistic expectations. Now, folks, I go on here for another page and a half. He's not saying that compensation plan design in any way, shape, or form, doesn't even bring it up, has anything to do with distributors not making $300 per month in residual income. Wow. And then he has the audacity to talk about the $300 solution. I want to end up with his concluding 2 paragraphs. Quote, so how do we get to that magical $300 per month benchmark? You and your downline are halfway there already, because you are now armed with the knowledge of the $300 solution. Oh, really? Just knowing this gets me there? Halfway there? His concluding paragraph, since most new network marketers haven't a clue as to how this profession works, they usually don't know what's expected of them. They have no realistic goal. Perhaps their goal is not specific, and probably has no basis, in fact, even if they do have one. Folks, that's the problem. That's why there's a bad reputation in the network marketing business, or the network marketing industry, I should say. Now, let me throw this out to you. Why didn't Randolph Bird just say, folks, I want to do a little analysis for you. I want to take the typical that are so common out there. Most of the compensation plan programs operate on a 5% basis, okay? Let's just take $300 and divide it by the typical 5% payout that these heavy hitters and these company owners want to give you. $300 divided by 0.05 means that you part-time networkers have got to have $6,000 of monthly volume to earn $300 a month. Well, if you got to have $6,000 monthly volume, we assume 100 per team partner. That means you got to have 60 team members to get to the $300 solution. Wow. In a compressed compensation plan, it doesn't take 60 team members. Why wouldn't they disclose that? Why won't these so-called experts out there that want to help the reputation of the industry help us bond people to the money by teaching them how compressed plans really help part-time folk? I thought that that was of great interest, okay? All right, folks, I'm shifting gears here, okay? I'm talking about association, community, culture as a key keeper, okay? Let's identify culture, first of all. Culture is the mores, the traditions, the customs. It's the ways of doing things, the values, the principles, the standards, the ethics, the morals, the ideals, the environment, the society, the community. So it's a lot of different things. We want to address this culture as being part of a distributor support organization. It's what the team or group should be all about. It's what you should be looking for. It's the kind of a support organization you would want to associate with. I want to talk now as if we are part of that kind of an organization, okay? We are a culture of change. We are change agents. We change how people think, how they believe. We change how they feel. We change how they behave and how they work. Our culture must demonstrate how we benefit others. The culture teaches people how to participate in network marketing. You know how to really be successful in making money. Remember, there's an investment that must be made on the part of every participant in order to really change. Get this use of the word spillover, okay? There will be spillover if you tap into the culture. You know, this is a good spillover from what can be applied to network marketing into life, everyday life and living. We teach correct principles and allow people to govern themselves. We provide great coaching and mentoring. We almost operate like guardians, protectors, keepers, watching over people, you know, really caring for them, you know, like friends. We have to have a culture of caring. We need to develop trust. People know that they can trust us when they're part of a great distributor support organization because they can feel that we care. Trust comes about when we tell the truth. We eliminate hype and deception. We are void of misinformation and outright lies. There are not falsehoods in how we do the business. We don't give the wrong kind of propaganda. We're sincere. We really have a culture of integrity, a sense of conscience. We operate with a sense of fairness. And what is fair is important to us. We have a win-win culture. We don't like win-lose or lose-win. You don't find this in most network marketing companies or support organizations. That is not what drives them. However, when we have that kind of an organization, we can attract and retain people because of our culture of caring. Others may have vision and discipline and passion, but they lack the conscience, the scruples, the sense of win-win. They win at the expense and even the sacrifice of part-time people. That doesn't bond part-time people. It's not a key keeper. Without conscience and fairness, they are motivated by ego and greed and selfishness, and they have a scarcity mentality. Certainly not the important win-win abundant mentality. These other network marketing companies and programs and heavy hitters, so-called experts, may make a difference, but a difference for whom? Certainly not for the majority. Your team or group must have a culture of results, of success. The relationships, the community, the society creates results. Physical results, nutritional, exercise, discipline, feel better, look better, think better, be better. Emotional results, that would be less stress and more purpose, a clearer vision, interact more effectively with family, friends, and business partners and customers. Mental results, increase skills and cultivate talents and career enhancement. Financial security and flexibility, it becomes a must for you. That can be even spiritual results, conscience, fairness, integrity-driven success. A culture of win-win for the majority and not just a selected few. It's almost a cause. Yes, I would say, in fact, it's a crusade. This is the culture that Network Marketing Success University teaches and encourages. Enjoy it if you will, and I know you can. You must invest into it to feel it and experience and have it change your life. I want to talk a little bit more specifically about association and community and culture, this society thing, as being the third key keeper. The distributor support organization that you're a part of must be a functioning organization. And this is not just a system. There are systems within the total support organization. This is not just a system. It is a society. It's an association. It's like a community. And you can become as big as part of the team or group as you choose. But you must invest into the culture. I want to make a few comments about a system. A system is an underlying structure. It can be thought of as a pattern, but it is not a support organization. Think of the body and some of its systems. I'm talking about the physical body, your body. Think of your body and some of its systems. The circulatory, the digestive, the nervous, the endocrine system, the immune, the skeletal. There are many systems that support the total body. The systems support the body. There are systems that support a great support organization. Think of a business, a traditional business, and its many systems. Phone system, computer system, order entry, distribution, customer service, R&D. There are many systems that support the business. In network marketing, we have prospecting systems, customer acquisition systems, training systems, support system, communications, mentoring, and other types of systems. They support the total support organization. But beware, there is no such thing as a successful long-term downline building system that does it all. And even if in the short term, when it appears that they may be working, they are not working for the part-timers, but only for the creators or the perpetrators of the system. Many of them are called power line type systems. Let's talk more about the third key keeper, association, community, and culture. Yes, even a society. Develop a personal relationship with business partners, and for that matter, customers. This truly is a people-driven business, both in the acquisition and the development of customers and in the cultivation of business partners. You know, team or group members. This includes retail and product marketing customers and wholesale buyers. A personal relationship. You've got to have a sense of belonging. We as humans have tribal instincts, family instincts. People want to belong. They especially want to belong to something worthwhile. What is better than health and wealth, personal success, self-improvement results? People also like to feel a sense of contribution. In network marketing, this can be at any desired level because you choose. There are many teaching moments. There are mentoring opportunities, contributions on conference calls that you can make. Share your experiences, your testimonials, host conference calls, contribute in many different ways. Local meetings, home meetings, one-on-one three-way training. You know, part of the society is having and experiencing fun. This really is enjoyable and entertaining, and it's cool when it's done appropriately. You like how it makes you feel to be a part of this kind of a program, support organization, business. It really is awesome when your work is fun. It doesn't seem like work at all. I think that this is fun. I love it. And that's why I know that I can be semi-retired in the business of network marketing for the rest of my life. I love this business. I love many of you folks that tap into our Success University. You're my friends. What better work environment than to be able to work with friends? This is what bonds people to the purchasing of the products each month. It's a powerful glue. It's the society. But one must invest in order to feel the community, the association, the culture, and be an active part of that society. This really is a key keeper. Personal and or institutional support is critical. This simply means connecting with others on the group or team. You can be any caliber of leader that you choose to be. You can become a role model, and in so many different ways. Some of you are role models and you don't even realize the power of your influence. You can provide conference call support. It bonds people. You simply don't get it if you don't understand the power of conference call attendance. There are home meetings, hotel meetings, conference room meetings. You can become a local hero or heroine. It bonds people to purchasing the products and reduces that dreaded attrition. I think you get the idea. Now let's address the exclusive power of a great distributor support organization. This kind of distributor support organization is many-faceted. It has many systems and is very, very unique. You can't find many really good ones in network marketing. Here's some of the ideas of this kind of a culture. There are social feelings, conference calls, meetings, potlucks. You can get very creative with the social thing. There's training and or learning. Proven and correct principles for network marketing and for living would be taught. That would cultivate your expertise. There's no training like Network Marketing Success University. That certainly is a great start, and it will carry over to a great distributor support organization. Connecting. Connect and attract and associate with like-minded people. It's fun. It should be weekly, can almost be daily. It's good for the mind and the body and the soul. Support your business building activities. Three-way conference calls, personal mentoring phone visits, email brainstorming and training, conference call presentations, answers to questions, conference call testimonials, web support. It can be business building and should be, and in most cases is personal. Safety and trust. Hang around with a team or group of partners and you'll learn and feel that you can trust them. They have your best interests at heart, and you can feel that. And recognition is important, and as team leaders, we need to realize that. And as individuals, we certainly enjoy that. You know, when you have structure or a proven track to run on or many systems to utilize, then you really have a seriously effective distributor support organization. Radical retention. Minimizing dreaded attrition with 3 key keepers. Of course, it's better when an individual can be bonded to the products and bonded to the money, the bonus check, and bonded to the association, the culture, the support organization. All 3 of those keeps people purchasing products on an ongoing basis. Two of them is better than one. One of them can do it, and any one of them singly can do it. We work to help folks learn how to do all 3. Folks, here is St. Teresa's prayer. I thought it was great as we were talking about bonding with people. She says, quote, "May today there be peace within. May you trust God that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith. May you use those gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content knowing you are a child of God. Let this presence settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It is there for each and every one of you." Wow, if you think about that, that is so much great application to our business of network marketing, provided that it truly is there for every one of you. Unfortunately, the majority of the heavy hitter distributors, the so-called experts, the so-called watchdogs, and those kinds of folks in the industry really don't care about you, the part-timer, as an individual, except to the extent that you purchase their training books, websites, etc., etc. If they really cared about you as an individual, they would bond you and teach you how to bond yourself to the money. Not just the product or not just the society. But they would really bond you to the money. That's the kind of bonding and key keeper activity that the Network Marketing Success University is trying to teach you to be able to do. A few miscellaneous quotes in conclusion of our seminar tonight. Listening to yourself to be sure your message is congruent with your values and beliefs. I think some of the folks that I've quoted tonight should listen to themselves a little bit. But maybe what they are doing is congruent with what they really believe. They don't have a lot of respect for us as a child of God, do they? Here's another one. People who understand the relationship part of this business will succeed. People who do network marketing just for the money may bounce from company to company and miss the biggest blessing in this business. Well, okay, we aren't just doing it for the money. It's part of what we're doing. It's why it's important, but we also want to do it for the health and the product bonding that we can create because it makes a difference. We also want to do it for the personal development and the society and the fun that we can have. There are really three key keepers if you want to do the full spectrum and participate in the full spectrum of the business. You discover the belief in yourself that comes from others. This is enormously powerful. What stops us is doubt and self-doubt. But in network marketing, even if you don't personally believe in yourself, others will encourage you and show you how you can be self-sufficient. Well, I'm going to come back, folks, and, you know, that's a typical quote and motivation. But we've got to get down to the bottom line of showing people how bonding to the product can help them make money. How bonding to the society, the group, the association, the culture can help them make money. How bonding to the money can actually be accomplished because you've got a fair and effective compressed compensation plan to share and work. And you are in business. And it's not just a matter of $300 solution for yourself, but also, as Randolph Bird said, for your team partners. Wow. Friendships help people develop their potential. Everybody has gifts of genius that God has given them. Often you can't recognize your own gifts. Our job is helping people find and believe in the gifts they already have. Well, I agree with that. And then you teach them how to utilize those gifts so that they can step out of their comfort zone, so that they can really be able to make money in this business. There are indeed three key keepers, folks. Make no mistake about them. Success bonds people. Success is appropriately taking product so that it changes your life. Success is appropriately being part of a society or group association so that you are having fun in this business and learning and helping others to learn. And success is helping people make money and in making money yourself, regardless of whether you're a full-time networker or a part-time networker, and especially if you are a part-time network marketer. Folks, attrition is part of the business of network marketing. We want to avoid it. We would like to have much, much greater retention. With the appropriate network marketing program, you can, in fact, do that. But in order to have greater retention, you've got to recognize the fact that it will involve helping part-time people take the product, helping part-time people be a part of the association, the group, the institutional support, as well as the personal support, and importantly, helping part-time people make money so they can be bonded to the bottom line of what business is all about.